Hello, I'm a Dr. Mohal Banker, interventional radiologist from Ahmedabad. So today I'm going to discuss one case about the inguinal lymphatic malformation. So this is a young patient presented with the sudden swelling over the right inguinal region, no pain, no fever, and on color Doppler there are multiple cystic areas seen within the lesion. And on switching on the color, there was no color flow inside the lesion. And on MRI, classical high intensity signals seen into the T2 weighted images. So this is a classical of lymphatic malformation. If the size of the cyst is more than 2 cm, then it is called macrocystic lesion. And if the size of the cyst is less than 2 cm, it is called microcystic lesion. If the lesion has both the variety of cyst, it's called mixed variety of lymphatic malformation. These lesions, as most of the cysts, are the macrocystic variety. So now we know what is the diagnosis. Now next question is how to treat it. Here is a list of embolic agent with the reducing strength, where the ethanol is the strongest one and the bleomycin is the weakest one. So this graph shows risk versus reward, and human mind think that if we take more risk, return will be the higher. But it does not work like that. If we take more risk, then the probability of the range of outcome of the good and the bad reward is increased. So take a risk till a point where the positive outcome reward probability is more. And that's why for microcystic lesion, bleomycin is the ideal choice, and for macrocystic lesion, absolute ethanol is an ideal choice as an embolic agent. Let's discuss about the technique. Directly puncture the lesion, inject the contrast, have a feel of how much contrast is needed to fill the cavity, and is there any other communication of the cavity with the surrounding structure. According to that, decide the dose of the absolute ethanol and inject it within the lesion. So by this method, we can easily destroy the cyst of the lymphatic malformation. Now there is a very classical quote by the Nassim Taleb. In theory, there is no difference between theory and practical. But in practical, there is a difference between these two. Similarly, many journals suggest you of 1 ml per kg per session is a maximum permissible dose of alcohol without any toxicity. But I use 0.5 ml per kg, that is also 0.1 ml per kg at every 10 to 15 minute interval. It may require more sessions to treat the single lesion, but we can definitely avoid the complication. There are complications with the absolute ethanol. In this patient developed this skin rashes into post-operative period. Over the period, this skin rashes is dissolved. So post-embolization procedure, you can see in the color Doppler images, the cystic lesions are significantly reduced into size and number. And in MRI also, size of the lesion is significantly reduced, and the intensity within the lesion is also significantly reduced. Clinically, the size of the lesion is reduced and the patient is very, very happy. So I always quote that don't try to play match winning helicopter shot. That means don't try to finish a case with the absolute ethanol embolization into the single sitting. It may require large dose of absolute ethanol, and it may create a local or systemic complication. So try to treat a patient with the minimal dose of the absurd ethanol. It may require more sitting, but it will reduce the complication by the absurd ethanol. Thank you so much, and for further details you can go and visit my website www.drmohanvenkat.com. Thank you.